Yeah. It is nice how each of the hard-boiled heavies seems to be associated with a various enemy type. You know, you have the bomber that's associated with the egg robo, because he has egg robos falling around him in his battle.
Mhm.
You have Yomu, who's associated with Asterons, because, you know, he uses the Asterons as ninja stars, basically. You have, well, Jimmy the Motobug, who is a Motobug. Who would have guessed? Association, Motobug. And then you have the Heavy Magician, which is associated with the Caterpillars.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. By the way, the Cactus Killers are like the most adorable enemy in the world. Can I just express how much I love that pun, that name, and that idea for an enemy?
I mean, it's a pun, so I'm all in for it.
I mean, I'm not even sure if you call it a pun. It's just one of those things where, I mean, I don't even know what the actual name of the thing is. I just have been calling it a Cactus Killer since I started playing the game.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's totally a Cactus Killer, because it's a caterpillar on a cactus, and it's adorable. And honestly, they look really good in green.
Oh, yeah.
The purple ones from Sonic 1 are okay. The blue ones from the Sonic comics and... didn't they show up in Generations at one point? Are alright too.
Probably.
But nothing is cooler than a green one. The pink ones in CD were kind of lame-ish, but yeah. Big
Hey,
fan.
speaking of CD,
Yeah?
it started Speedway.
Yay!
Well, actually, it's got the invincibility music going on. Oh, never mind. Invincibility over.
Way.
I like how well, I don't think this level's music uses it, but the next level's music, I believe, uses both the Japanese and the English versions of the songs in its music.
There was a hint of the American version. I didn't really hear it as much as I wanted to. I'm just sad Wacky Workbench didn't show up, because those two songs feel like they were made to be played off one another.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, wait, the reason why there's no American version of this is because the past songs didn't have American versions.
Well, that is
due to the way that the song files were stored.
But I mean, given the fact that, for example, Chemical Plant already references Wacky Workbench with its bass line and sort of its structure, I can imagine they'd be willing to branch out a bit and maybe just have this reference the daytime. But like, what would President sound like in the past if it was the U.S. soundtrack and they actually got that stuff, which fans have done for a very long time. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did it here as well, and they didn't, which is fine because this song is chill. Like this is like the epitome of chill. This is technology tree levels of chill.
It's got the chillosity. Chillosity zone.
Chillosity zone. Ah, yes, the I like that. That's good. That's a good one.
It's the next ice world.
Yeah, there we go.
It's an ice city world. You go through a city like during the winter time, and it's really great.
And then
you got Christmas lights all over.
Just to complement that, you get a level based on, it's technically a water level, but the entire thing takes place in like a bottle of water or something, and it's just called Hydro Cap Zone.
Beautiful. Yeah, Chillosity Zone needs to be a thing now, guys. Make it happen, fandom that doesn't particularly exist.
Sonic between the sequel and prequel.
Sonic after the adventure.
Sonic post-adventure.
Yeah.
Sonic after the sequel.
Sonic after the heroes.
Can I just say, it says something about the design of this game when this time teleporting cutscene played, and I didn't even register that it was something different. I was like, yeah, of course, you're driving through time. It didn't even hit me until my third playthrough. That way.
Oh my gosh, Austin.
You know, time travel in this game.
How are you a human being, Austin?
I'm not, I'm a cow.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a furry. That's what you are?
I would not go that far, but call me what you want.
You're a furry, Austin. It's confirmed. It's canon.
Yeah, that is.
Next thing you know, you'll be replacing all of your L's with W's.
moment.
You don't even know what I'm referencing, do you?
No, I don't.
It's better that way. It's better that way, Austin.
Okay, I will take your word for it. One of my favorite things about and I know I said this already, but now that we have, visual evidence in front of us, I can say it again. All the games had like different mentalities. Like Sonic CD had a very distinct this is what fast looks like. This is what platforming looks like. So this is our fast stage in Sonic CD, and Metallic Madness was one of the very platforming heavy stages. So there's a bit more of a balance here, which I like. I really like how willingly they were to change the design ethos of the stage without doing too much to it. Like, obviously, this is still way more speed-focused than Metallic Madness will be.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, both Stardust Speedway and Metallic Madness have far blockier platforming than the stages from Sonic 3, for example. But they found a nice way to make everything kind of blend together, which is nice, because then it makes the whole game feel cohesive, which is, kind of important.
Yeah, it's a little bit important.
But with that said, they still were willing to totally pay homage to the stages and the philosophies that they're borrowing from, which is way more than I'm used to most games doing with this kind of stuff.
Oh man, it's time for the boss.
Oh boy!
Sonic versus Knuckles, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Metal Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
And Knuckles. Metal Sonic.
And Knuckles. Oh, I guess it's okay to move. The camera didn't suddenly change like it usually does. Oh no, Metal Sonic did his rocket.
Please tell me I'm not the only one who was sad that there wasn't a Mecha Knuckles here instead of Metal.
Yeah,
Sonic.
that would have been cool.
And then we get to fight the Tails doll as Tails. How cool would that be?
That would be really cool.
They could all control the same and all, fight the same and obviously all get this theme. It's a nice...
No, the Tails doll would have to be very different.
Oh, fine, whatever. Okay, Tails doll gets the possessed version of Can You Feel the Sunshine as sung by Andy Tunstall in Sonic After the sequel. But... one charge on the spin dash and he'll hit it right away.
Also, apparently the way that I was fighting this boss originally is really hard compared to the way you can fight it.
Oh, please tell me you were jumping to juggle him.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I tried that for 10 minutes and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
So you timed out is what you're saying?
Well, no, I died too many times and was like, alright, there's gotta be a better way to do this.
I did time out, actually.
Something just never occurred to me about the idea of actually spin dashing into the guy you can spin dash into. Mm-hmm. Now, you don't have an excuse. You played Sonic 2 in the Game Gear.
I didn't.
What? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, I've never gotten past the first boss of Sonic 2 on the Game Gear.
Oh, okay. I got it past it once and then died immediately on Sky High Zone, so whatever.
Nice. Sonic 2 on the Game Gear was not a well-designed video game.
Yeah. This is part of, I guess, what a lot of people have been saying is a major problem with Mania, and I don't know how to feel about it personally. For example, playing through Chemical Plant Zone, you always have to fight Puyo Puyo at the end of it, and, that's not Sonic gameplay to a lot of people, so... say what you will about the Spider Boss, you're still playing as Sonic. So, or Knuckles in this case, or Tails in your case. But fighting against this boss, for example, or fighting against the Puyo Puyo boss, it requires knowledge that Sonic fans would have simply because Sonic fans are obsessive and unhinged, and I mean that in the best way possible, I swear.
Yes.
Talking about myself here, even though I'm not a Sonic fan, I swear.
Yes, you are definitely a Sonic fan, Austin.
Definitely not a Sonic fan. I don't know what you're talking about.
You totally admitted it during the Let's Play, Austin. You're a Sonic fan.
No, I immediately regretted it and changed my mind 2 seconds later. Also,
2 seconds later is 2 seconds too late, Austin.
Aha, very clever of
you. Also, it's interesting how they gave Metal Sonic a spin dash in this game.
Yeah.
I always thought of his thrusters as his version of the spin dash, but no, now he can just spin dash, regularly.
I mean, this is an all-out reference. We had a Sonic Adventure reference during the Silver Sonic fight, so I would not at all be surprised to find out that, it was intentionally referencing, say, Sonic Adventure 2's multiplayer. or something.
Yeah, that's the
here.
big All right, so one thing that I want to see: the original Hydrocity had a pathway up top. Let's make it happen. I couldn't find it as Tails, but if they took this pathway out, this is the worst Sonic game of all time.
Sonic game of all time.
Hamsters!
Yeah, no, this really left me kind of kerfuffled. The one thing I'll say in defense of it is that the water tunnel bit has way more depth to it now. Like, there's like 3 different pathways you can go before you go to where you're supposed to go in the level. Like, because that place is just blocked off, and you gotta grab one of the 3 chains here that all bring you in different directions. Yeah. All 3 of which are interesting, new, exciting pathways that I'm sure a higher pathway at the start would have gotten in the way of. But it still doesn't excuse the fact that my favorite pathway from Sonic 3 is gone.
Now, note, this is my first time going to this pathway.
Ah, the Labyrinth Zone pathway. Congratulations. You're gonna hate
now
it.
I've left it. I've left the pathway that I've never taken before. Because I've taken this pathway before.
I don't mind the bigger focus on water. This is another example of what I was saying in Flying Battery. It's always the Sonic 3 stages that make me feel this way. It's like, I love what they did here. Hydrocity and Hydrocity as it is here, the perfect choice. What they did with the stage is obviously the perfect choice for a water stage in a Sonic game. I have no problem with how they handled it. But I'm still going to say the original is better designed just because it had far less of a focus on water. Despite the fact that this game does what Hydrocity does best, and that's make the water sections fun.
So yeah, I'm actually on a pathway that I've never taken again before, because I always took... Oh wait, no, we're back on the pathway that I've taken before. Gee whiz! This is just... I can't get to new unique pathways, Austin.
How dare you?
What's wrong with me?
I feel like every time I watch Mr. Game and Pie's content, it's the exact same thing every time, and I can't.
He just talks about Kirby and hamsters all the time. It's never anything new.
He always brings on this Austin guy. Who the heck is that?
Austin doesn't know any memes. If he doesn't know any memes, I'm not watching it. This is... I'm glad that I have nobody watching me that talks like that, ever.
Better than what I say, which is usually just, oh god, I screwed up again. I'm glad I have nobody who's watching me.
At all.
At all.
Yeah. The fate of not popular Let's Players.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm my own special exception. Everything I've done is my own darn fault.
Yeah, I know what I should do. Just take like 5 years off, you know.
That'll make you really popular with the people that hate people that upload frequently. And, you know, that happened once. Because, you know, I did a series, the Mega Man Robot Master Miracle Run. And I did 80 Robot Masters, and every video was a different Robot Master. And so I was uploading, because there's 80 Robot Masters, I was uploading these, like, really fast. They were, like, somewhere from 2 to 5 minutes long each. So 4 episodes a day, that's around maybe 20 minutes of video. But like one of these people, one person went to one of my comments is like, hey, you're spamming my subscription box, can you maybe stop? And I'm like, buddy, this is like 20 minutes of video. Please.
I think the thing that's more important to focus on there is that it's one series you're doing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you were spamming sub boxes, it doesn't really change anything because it's one series of videos. 4 a day, 80 in total. That's 20 days. Oh no.
Yeah.
20 whole days of having to see slightly more content in my sub boxes. Then again, this is coming
content from a person that you're subscribed to.
Yeah, that's the thing. And this is sort of a don't like it, don't watch type thing, but I will say that because it was one series, I didn't consider it any form of spam or anything like that. God, I love how those things bounce off the turtle, or the turtle stuff bounces off the bubble shield.
It's beautiful.
Genius. Hi, Eggman.
Oh man, he's there. He's oh man, I can just punch through that. Oh, but it doesn't work because I still need the spin dash to get through the pipe at an expedient rate.
That kind of bothered me. It's like in Sonic's case, it's like really clear that like how to get through it, and then Knuckles comes along and it's like, well, he's he doesn't need to spin dash, except he does.
Yep.
Sometimes that rubs me the wrong way, especially since there were levels like Ice Cap, which specifically called attention to the fact that Knuckles can do totally different things from the other characters.
So yeah, apparently Knuckles can't grab onto these moving walls. What a ripoff.
Oh, he can?
I tried to grab onto it, and yep, I just immediately let go.
Oh, because it's moving. That makes sense, I guess. Not really. Anyway.
No.
By the way, genius idea to
oh yeah,
to combine the Marble Garden crushing idea. With...
there was a crushing part in the original Hydrocity zone anyway.
Well, that's what I mean. It's combining the Marble Garden idea of the ceiling collapsing down on it, and the Hydrocity idea of just having a wall chasing you. So it was a nice way to get both out of the way at once. And I love stuff like that. The multitasking.
Also, this is like the most interesting boss in the game. I love this boss.
Design-wise, it always rubbed me the wrong... Wow, I am being really negative. That confused me because I feel it's like really easy. Like, how do you take damage in that?
What?
How does one take damage during that boss fight?
You inhale the bombs.
I think they usually fell first. I ran into that a lot. I was really confused. I was like, how do I take damage? I'm too good at this game.
Oh no, you're good at a video game because you're like 20 years old. And you've been playing video games all your life.
I'm good at a children's video game.
How horrible.
I really am curious how this game is blowing over with a younger crowd. Like, obviously all the references are for longtime Sonic fans, but you do have to wonder, it's like, I wonder if like newer Sonic fans get all the references and follow along with everything that made this game so fantastic to old geezers like us.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery.
Not any way we could tell or anything.
I can't tell. I don't know anybody that's under the age of 18.
I don't talk to kids. I don't speak kid.
I don't talk to kids because hamsters.
Kids are scary.
The hamsters told me not to.
Kids are really scary these days. They let Teen Titans go.
Oh no! The horror!
The horror!
What'll we do with these kids, Austin? If they like Teen Titans Go?
I was about to burst into song from the Hobbit cartoon. I'm not sure that's the best thing to do at this point.
Probably not.
Thinking about roasting children alive and stewing them in a pot, I think I'll skip that part.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't do that one.
It's a good song. It's the Goblin song.
If you like eating children, then sure, I can totally see that.
Look, it's just a modest proposal.
Do you like eating children, Austin?
I had no idea this was here. Oh my god, dude, that's so cool.
Yeah, there was always a secret there. It's just the secret changed in Mania.
Interesting. What was it in the original?
It was like an extra life.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite references like that, and it only dawned on me on like, my third playthrough. But you know how the launch base magnets are in Press Garden? Yeah. You know how there's like a bonus ring underneath the first magnet, right? In launch base? Sure. It's in the it's in the exact same place in Press Garden. Just when it hit me, I was like, wait, there's a secret ring there. And then I went for it. That's part of why the Hydrocity one bothers me so much, because, I mean, it was so good when I found that bonus stage. I was like, yes! Yes! It's here! It's the thing!
Oh, yeah.
And then there wasn't one in Hydrocity. But I'll praise where praise is due, most certainly. Wow, you're way better at this than I am. How do you hit Mach 3 so fast? I always take, like, forever.
Well, you see, I ignore rings.
Ah, well, so do I, my first lap. Doesn't matter, I just have terrible aim.
I mean, Austin, I'm supposed to be the one with the bad aim. I'm the one that can't play first-person shooters worth beans.
I don't know how you're doing these so well. I have way harder of a time keeping up speed in these.
You see, Austin, I'm good at video games.
I mean, I totally believe that, but that's not fair.
I play Toho, Austin. This is nothing compared to that.
Well, You know what? Even though those are entirely non-comparable, I will 100% agree with you.
I mean, Toho is just dodging things, and this is just dodging things.
And running fast and trying to catch a giant evil spaceship.
If it's like that one movie. If you can dodge a bajillion bullets, you can dodge like a couple spike balls.
By the way, it only just dawned on me because of the design of the level here. Last time I played through this stage, but that invincibility box, you can see that earlier. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out how to get to it in the original game. And it only dawned on me here, it's because the level is so wonderfully compact and designed. You go through quite a bit of level before coming back to it. There's a blue sphere stage that does that. And I thought that was the most genius thing. It's like you open up by crossing a T, and then you finish that T later on in the stage. I think it's the last thing you do. And it's just, that kind of design is great, and there's a lot of that even in the levels in this game.
Oh yeah.
It's just another reason why Mania is so fantastic.
Oh yeah, there's so many reasons, Austin. There's like 8. At least 8.
At least 8. Good to know.
Yep. So yeah, we're in the 5th minigame now. Would you like to talk about the 5th minigame, Austin?
This is the 4th one.
Sure it is. Would you like to talk about the 5th minigame, Austin?
I hate the 5th minigame so much. This one is the one that gave me trouble for the longest time. But no, actually, I'm not sure anymore. They're all a blur at this point. But the Gray Emerald is the one I hate more than any other. In every game it's in, I can never do the Gray Emerald stuff for some reason. Sonic 2, for the life of me, the Gray Emerald was always the hardest one of the 7 for me to get. And in this game, it's no different. It's just trying to follow that UFO is ridiculous. Here, though, I thought this was really hard when I first played it. But yeah, I get it about that fast now, which is fine. You know, 2 or 3 days, and I've actually gotten really good with the game now. So,
yeah!
Imagine that! But
imagine playing a video game, you get better at it.
But the 5th Emerald is so hard to get, because it's the gray one. I'm just never going to be able to get the gray one. Ever.
Well, I got it earlier today. And actually, I've only gotten up to the 5th Emerald. I've played like the 6th Emerald minigame a few times, maybe. But yeah, I haven't gotten it yet.
I've been stuck on that all day.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe during this playthrough, I'll end up getting the 6th and 7th Emeralds.
Oh no, I don't want to be spoiled on that.
That difficult. What?
I don't want to be spoiled on that. Although, yeah, the 7th one, from what I remember, is easier, which is, you know, fitting in design philosophy with the games themselves. Except Sonic and Knuckles, but I was actually really happy with that, because Blue Sphere feels like the right kind of challenge. That's why I'm happy.
I love Blue Sphere. I'm glad that there's 32 Blue Spheres.
Okay, look, it could get a little excessive after a while.
No, 32 Blue Spheres is just enough.
Oh god. There was a point I hit, I forget
Also, there's nothing on this one.
Huh?
That's a repeat of a previous level design that we just saw, except this time, instead of a big ring, there's nothing of significance.
Yeah, and I think they swapped them. Like, in Hydrocity, the original, it was the second one that had the big ring, and the first one didn't, right?
Neither of them had a big ring. The first one had a 1-up, the second one had nothing.
There we go, yes.
And here, the first one had a big ring, and the second one has nothing.
There we go.
Nothing of significance, anyway.
We can just ignore it if it's not significant enough. Make it feel bad.
Yeah. So this boss is really cool.
Can I just express how much I love this boss theme?
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's filled with...
I'm not a big fan of the mini-boss theme in this game, but the regular boss theme is fantastic.
I get the impression the mini-boss theme was trying to think like, well, okay, how can we take Robotnik's little carnival feel and apply it to something more like the mini-boss theme from Sonic 3, which, again, I'm not that big a fan of compared to the Sonic and Knuckles one. What this theme does, though, I have to say, is it takes everything I love about pretty much every Robotnik theme to date and kind of combines it into one. There's a little bit of the punky work that sucker to death in it, obviously. There's a lot of the tension of the Sonic and Knuckles mini-boss theme, which is just gorgeous. I absolutely love the nod to... I forget, is it Final Fever? Is that what they call it? The Japanese Sonic CD final boss theme?
I don't remember.
Well, that, which is really good.
And there we go. That's the first time I've managed to actually perfect that boss.
That was fantastic. I've never done that either.
There we go. I mean, I've done it to the mini-boss back in Sonic 3 plenty of times, but in this game, it's the first time I managed to do it.
Now, something that a lot of people talk about in character theory is the idea that Eggman is simultaneously incredibly threatening and also incredibly goofy.